I'm not Rosemary. What in the hell y'all knocking on my door? If I'm not Rosemary, why y'all knocking on my door? Hey, don't put that down in my face, man. Damn, what? Come on, right now. Get the thing. Right now. What's that the right? Wait a minute.
You were with me now, baby. The Talk Lately Show starts now with me, your host, Mommy. What you say again?
Okay, do you want me to do the applause at the end of the intro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, famous all is done, so. Welcome to the show, everybody. Brand new week here on the Talk Lately Show. And what's unfortunate about this week is that, well, don't worry about that yet. Everybody will find out soon. Look, we got a brand new show that's coming to the network, and it's actually two brand new shows. We got one on the 19th. That's going to be very, very fun. Which is called we just put out the release and everything. Everybody's blowing up the Facebook page. That is the Jonathan Rashawn Show. He is a fashion designer, very talkative person. I like him a lot. He'll be starting on May the 19th at 8 o'clock, which is a Monday. So from 8 to 10, you'll be enjoying his tunes. Or whatever he does. I don't know. We haven't done a pre-production show yet, so I can't wait to do it though. We'll figure out what he's gonna do, how he's gonna be, what he wants and stuff like that, all of his expectations. Whether or not he wants to create his own theme music. That would be hot. There's a song that I wanna hear, Robbie. Not right now, but in a few minutes. So I'll let you know what that is. Well, here, I'll tell you what I want to hear when you can get it prepared. I think it's called You Lost Me. So if you, find that, that'll be perfect. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking about that song over the weekend. When I thought about it, I was like, ooh, I wonder if that's in the system. I think it is. Look, there are a lot of things to talk about. We could talk about Alec Baldwin. We could talk about Magic Johnson. We could talk about this Beyonce Jay-Z salon situation, which is on everybody's lips. But I was trying, I think I said my piece yesterday about this situation when it hit the news media at around about 8 o'clock yesterday morning. Everybody's phone was buzzing and emails was being sent like, what happened? Why we just found out about this? Who let this slip? That gal was like a week ago and this is finally being exposed. How does that happen? Interesting enough, no one will ever notice what actually happened in that elevator. The poll question, I do have a new poll question for you this week, and I don't have it up right now, but I can continue to talk while it pulls up. Because I do have a new poll question, and it's an interesting one, and it actually has something to do with the Beyonce, Jay-Z salon situation. And it's something that's very dear to my heart because I hold doing this act of disgustingness in similarity to murder. So here's the question. Oh, it went away. Sorry. Could you ever be friends again with someone who spits on you during a fight? And you can go to bsosradio.com and answer in the poll questions yes, no, or you're unsure. Hell no is where I'm coming from with this. You can actually leave a comment too, in your opinion, in the box below. I would love to hear that comment because hell to the no. I feel some kind of way when someone accidentally spits on me, but I try to keep it held in, like you didn't know what you were doing. It was an accident. That's like somebody stepping on your shoe in the club. You really want to fight them, but you got to realize it was an accident. Calm down. I've never felt that way though. Somebody stepped on my shoe. Whatever. I'll buy another pair. You know. But I'm just that kind of easy breezy person. Me, easy breezy. Oh boy. That was fun. Could you ever be friends again with someone who spits on you during a fight? Salon spit on that man. We don't know if you didn't hear the noise, but I could just imagine. Get him after you mother effer mother. You know, and it's on his white feet, and he walks out of the Met Gala covering the spit stain with his hand, and just walks to the car. Come on, B. Don't touch my hands. We don't hold hands in public. Let's walk side by side. We'll just cut shoulders. I mean, but who gets that angry over any situation dealing with your brother-in-law that's not in relation to cheating? You know what I'm saying? To go to blows with your brother-in-law over what? What is that serious? To want to fight your brother-in-law in an elevator that's only like 5 feet by 5 feet. It just doesn't make sense. I must move on. I move on. Jay-Z was this is how it started off. Jay-Z was viciously assaulted by Beyonce's sister Solange, who was seen wildly kicking and swinging at him inside an elevator at the Met Gala ball. I was at the after party. What's the hotel? Standard Hotel in the Meatpacking District. And Beyonce didn't move one bit. You were supposed to be able to calm down your younger sister, your little sister. You're supposed to be able to calm down your little sister. I'm sure my sister can calm me down in the middle of a fight. No chance. If anything, I know it's your little sister and all, and, you know, blood and whatever. This is the father. This is my husband. The father of my child. The man I go home and sleep with at night. The person I'm in love with. You know, took death to us part. We got married. You're not gonna keep putting your hands on my husband, bitch, okay? I mean, sister or not, you're not gonna keep putting your hands on. Look. But that's what the bodyguard cousin is for. You know, in the elevator. Listen here, dumb bitch. Look, you put your leg up here again. I'm taking it. You know, I got the power. Yeah, what did the jokes on Facebook say? One of those memes. Is that what they call memes? Yo, B. This is the first hit your little sister's ever had. Oh my gosh. It was Jay-Z saying that to Beyonce. That's so funny. She's busting out laughing. Yes, it is. But she agrees. Pull up a salon song real quick. Let's see what this is. Look. Any one of them. SOLA. Listen to this. That's not it. That's Christina. What's going on? What's the song?
For the moment,
It's not playing? Alright, forget it. Come on, what's going on? Alright, all these things going... Yeah, we're not going to do attaching me to invites anymore for people's shows. That is so annoying. Every time it pops up on my phone, I have to look, and so annoying. But you can join our mailing list too. If you want to ever find out what's going on our shows beforehand, just go to bigexposeradio.com and join our list. It's right under the poll question. Join the in crowd. Email address right there. You can hit the subscribe to the list button. And you'll find out everything that's going on bigexposeradio.com right before everybody else. Inside Amy Schumer. Oh. Maybe I should have prefaced that with something. That show, Inside Amy Schumer, is really, 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 really funny. If you, last night, I didn't know the show was taped in Baltimore. Most of it was taped here in Baltimore, in Towson, actually, in that area, the county. I didn't know Amy Schumer went to Towson. She's becoming very, very famous now. She has that show on Comedy Central called Inside Amy Schumer. And last night she had this 106-year-old white woman on there that she was asking her different questions. At the end of her show each night, she does like an interview segment, and she was on there talking to this white woman about racism. It was so freaking funny. I had to post it. So if you're on my Facebook page, facebook.com/TL.show, or on our Big Exposure Radio like page, just go there. You can check it out. It's on our news feed. She asked the lady, how does she feel about, she's 106, to remind you. She said, how do you feel about racism today? So the lady then goes in and says, I have learned over the years to have some of my very good friends be, then she paused for a long time. So everybody, including myself, thought she was going to say the N-word. She said black. It's so funny because you look at the lady's face, she was like, and then she goes back and says, oh, that's not what I meant to say. Like, what did you really mean to say then? That would have been the interesting part. That's what she meant to say. Oh, boy. I can't wait till next week when these banners get here. I've ordered a banner for this wall, so we can take this one down. And I ordered a full wall banner to go on this side of the room in the studio. It's going to be so hot. You can take pictures in front of it and everything. It's going to be hot, and it's black and white. So all you're going to see is a black banner with Big Exposure Radio all over it. And then on this side, a 2x4 banner. Not banner, but more so, it's going to blend in with the wall on the side, so you'll only see the Big Exposure Radio on this side. Oh, this place is getting ready to get sick. Oh, not to mention, look. All right, I'm going to talk about this and then we can play my song. Because you lost me, though. All right, look. Hold on, let me grab it. Look what came in the mail today. It came in the mail yesterday. Haters! Haters! Get out of here, haters!
Why do you do that?
You remember the visor we were talking about a couple weeks ago? Blackie for the paparazzi. Hey, can you can hear it?
No.
Thank you. That's the whole point. Haters! Look, we got to here. And I'm going to be giving these away for the next couple of weeks. I actually have them in blue and red. So they're going to be in the gift closet. So look, I'm going to give one away today, right? So if you're tuning in, and you are... Let's see. Caller number 5, you think? Caller number 3? Oh, it's a new special. Caller number 3 then will get a chance to win Steviano visor is what I want to call it, the one that blocks you from the haters and everything. I tried it yesterday when the sun was out. It worked. Like, I didn't have any problems. My eyes were open just like this. I didn't have to go like this when the sun was out. It works. It works. And plus, you can put it up and it's like, it doesn't have to be like that. You can put it up. And it's like a shade. See? And then you can also get yourself a blowtorch and work in a mechanic shop. Yep. So look, I just want to hear this song real quick and then we'll come back. We'll talk more right after the break. Oh, Christina Aguilera's You Lost Me. Oh, you don't have it up again? You know, it should be in your history. So I have to wait for you? But we went through this already. Why weren't you prepared? But I had already...
When I tried to play the other song, both of you guys lost.
But it should have been in your history. You didn't check... Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, like I said, I'll be back after this song and the break. Right here on BigClubsRadio.com. What happened to my applause? I'm still on and everything. Hello? It's like the first day.
We've lost it all.
The number is 1-855-835-5857 at extension 1, or you can text to 443-462-9500.
That's not the right number. That's not the right number.
Okay.
Are you dyslexic?
Excuse me?
Can he transpose them?
You can't transpose those numbers like that.
Right.
You transpose them.
No, you did.
I didn't say it.
That says 0 or 13.
It don't say 462. It says 642.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
You can't transpose.
I do apologize.
It's supposed to be copy yours.
642. What's that?
9403.
9403. I do apologize. I do apologize. Wow. What you laughing at?
Because you're trying to get me in trouble.
No, man.
You are.
You gave it to me. There you go.
Thank you, Denari.
What you got to say today?
Check it out every Wednesday at 8 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
Well, listen. Hi. Did you miss Talk Lately last night? Well, here's a snippet of what you missed. But Will Smith and Mark Anthony were hanging out this weekend at the Miami Dolphins game. You know, I don't know if it was like they seem like they've been pretty happy and enjoying themselves. So that's just, maybe it was just to denounce the rumors that, Mark Anthony tapped that ass on TV for real. Because what if the sex scene was real?
It was real.
It was completely real. But you never know. Maybe Will was there watching that sex scene. No. And then they said that it was Will and Jada. Will and Mark that had this hair. But what if it was Will and Mark?
They said Will and Jada, but it was Will and Mark. Yeah. Mark and Jada, but it was Will and Mark. I said, wow. They're saying Will and Trey Songz was going down the same now. She loses.
She is losing.
I got a headache.
Well, yeah. Well, what if it was Will and Mark that was having the affair instead? Just ponder on that for a second. Because it wouldn't, now you would take a second look at the picture of them at the baseball game together, and Mark Anthony looking over his shoulder with his wandering eyes. Hey, Will. Hey, Big Willie. Hey. Sit right here next to me. Let's watch the Boston game that I own part of. So you have to be fast. You might probably see your wedding. I sit there slowly. I don't want to punch you with my skeletal bones. I'm not trying to lose you too soon like I lost Jen. Jen from the block. She didn't have what you have, muscles. You're quite strong, Will. Ooh, your biceps. Oh, put your arms around me, why don't you? Oh, the Dolphins are winning. Winning! Charlie, where are you? Oh, no, they lost. Damn, what's that for you today, though? Take me home. Not to your house, Jada's there. Maybe we can stop at the motel real quick. I don't have my chin guard. If you missed that, don't worry. We keep the laughs going right here on Baltimore Exposed Radio, Talk Lately Show. Weeknights at 8. Call in 855-TEL-TLS. Remember this?
When do women typically reach their peak, their sexual prowess, whatever you want to call it? What age? How old were you?
Well, just about.
Because you started this. You wanted this to be the topic. You wanted this to be the topic. No, I didn't. Do we have to go back and play the promo?
No, we do not have to play the promo. We do not, producer. We will not. If I'm to remain your friend.
Producer, I think we need to throw the promo in there to see who actually came up with the idea.
I don't think I came up with it. I don't remember.
Because you were talking about you need it, you gotta have it, you want it every day,
I was
every 5 minutes.
playing.
Whatever. Be honest with yourself. One role playing. You just telling the truth or the truth.
I was role playing.
What does it really mean? Oh, you
It's
were
hot in here with this.
I wonder why. Something is getting you heated, isn't it?
Do I get it?
That's a personal issue. So when you don't get it...
Aren't we talking about sex? Oh, my God.
So when you don't get it, what do you do? Thank you. Thank you, audience. You heard it for yourself. It was pure idea. Yes, I called her a freak. Can you imagine putting that over there? I like that, though. That way. Now, do we have to take a poll? It was your idea.
That doesn't say it was my idea.
The way that you were talking it up.
You asked me
So back to the subject.
Check out Let's Talk every Wednesday at 8 p.m. right here on
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Mary J. Blige has an alter ego. When she raps, her name is Brooke. So the calm one rapping is Mary, the wild one is Brooke. That's what Beyonce says. The calm one is Beyonce, the wild one is Sasha. The calm one is Wendy, the man is Woody. And I just learned today that the Woody button is broken. Can you please just try it one more time? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Put me down or I'll create another character. Don't F with me. Let's play with the machine and see if we can make another character. I have to think of a name. Oh, this character's name is Wendy. She's very blonde and very busty. Turn the buttons. Let's see who else comes up. Turn the dial. Turn the dial. Debbie and Woody all in one. Oh boy, I'm your Debbie, I'm your Woody, I'm your Debbie, I'm your Woody.
Yeah, either one of them. Well, you know what? I would face it head on. Are you in love with either one of them? No.
No, but this one, he takes good care of me. Very good care of me.
Well, then you'll want to take very good care of going to your doctor and finding out what that is. And your doctor might be able to give you some sort of assessment as to approximately when, like how old the bumps are. If your doctor says these bumps are only 2 months old, then who is it? The old man or the young man?
It was the young man.
Okay, if the doctor says that these are 2 years old, who's the culprit?
I'm not sure.
Okay, how long have you been sleeping with the old man?
Right after I slept with the young one. I mean, we've been dating ever since.
So you're sloppy. Your doctor might not be able to figure it out. I just say go get yourself some penicillin and,
Right. And my last thing is, I think, the only reason why I think it's the younger man is because, I stumbled upon a website. I'm not going to say which one it is, but I found out that he escorts on his side. So I'm not sure if it was him. That's what's making me think it's the younger man.
Look, it could be the old man, too. The old man is with you and you're 23, which means the old man knows what escorting on the side is all about, dummy.
Right.
Look, approach the young man because, you care the least about him.
Right.
Approach him in an accusatory kind of way so that he's forced to know that and he'll admit it. It might have been
but it's hard for me to find somebody. I mean, I'm not that attractive.
But either way, and now not only aren't you attractive, but now you're unattractive with bumps on your private. And you're only 20. Yes, you're only 22 years old.
I mean, he likes me for who I am. I weigh 340 pounds, but it doesn't matter.
What? Well, and the bumps are probably heat rashes from walking.
I don't think they're heat rashes. I mean, they're pretty big.
Yes, it's all your size.
Maybe it's because I rub against them. I don't know. All right, then. Well, thank you, Wendy. I really appreciate it.
It's fine. Get yourself some tub rub and call me before Friday and let me know what happened.
All right, thanks, Wendy.
I can't.
Yep. 7:36 right here on BeExposedRadio.com. You're listening to the Talk Lately Show, and we're here with you until 8 o'clock. We're up next. The Sharon Nixon Show starts with her guest, Samuel Thompson. Again, if you had not joined, you would have known that already, though, if you would have joined our mailing list. Interesting enough. I'm sorry, I had a conversation just out of my head, and it was just for me. It was for private people only.
Wait, I remember one time you told me that you don't have conversations with yourself.
I don't answer back. That's what I asked you, remember? When you said you did. That makes you insane.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It does. But I had a conversation in my head with myself. I didn't answer back. I just told everybody else. See? There's the difference. The difference is if I would have been like, yeah, what you doing? I don't know. Just sitting here drumming the boom. That's what I didn't do. Anyway, Michael Jordan, Jackson, Johnson. Which one is it? Magic. This is what this says. Magic Johnson did not call Donald Sterling to lull him into a silence. After TMZ Sports released the audio, it was Donald who called Magic, trying to use him as a prop for the Barbara Walters interview. That's a shame. Our source, who knows exactly what went down, tells us Donald called Magic the Monday after TMZ posted the audio and said he wanted Magic to sit with him with Barbara Walters as a show of support, trying to basically blanket over the fact that he's a racist. We're told Magic scoffed at Donald and ended the call. What a scoff. I mean, I know what it is, but why didn't he just say he cursed at him and then hung up? Why we have to use scoff? You know that's not what he did. You bullshit, man, motherfucker. And then he hung up. You got to be kidding me. That's all big and tall, in his voice. You got to be kidding me. That's how I think Magic Johnson sounds. You've got to be kidding me. some of the comments that say, God bless the United States of America. Next topic, please. Nobody really wants to talk about this anymore. I don't blame them. It's sometimes it's starting to get bashful to the point where they just want to just continuously talk about this, and I don't think it's worth talking about. Either sell a team or don't sell a team. Let's just move on. Interesting enough, we've already had enough fighting over black and white issues. Why must we continue with this? What can we do in the first place? What are we, us as black people, what are we really going to do? The LA Clippers, the players are not going to quit. Anybody that's employed by the agency is not going to quit. Anybody that's doing anything in direct, scalping tickets outside is not going to quit. So he'll be dead soon, allegedly, according to his age. No, I'm not going to tell him that. Please don't do nothing to that man. Now, Alec Baldwin was arrested this morning, after riding his bike the wrong way on 5th Avenue and 16th Street. I hate it that there are rules to riding a bike. Now, it's not a motorcycle, it's a bike. Something that I can afford but don't want. You know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with being safe. Safety is the thing.
So he got locked up for safety.
He was riding up the wrong street.
Mm-hmm.
To
To who?
the people in the car.
It's a safety hazard to the people that's in the car. Is that what you just said?
Like, they would have to dodge. Was he like in the street or like on the sidewalk?
Doesn't matter. It's a bike. He should have just kept on going, and maybe he would have just got away if he was pedaled a little faster. But listen to this. It goes on. I mean, that's not even the whole point. Look, here's the crazy part. It seems one of the factors in his arrest was that Alec didn't have his ID on him when he was riding the bike. He's Alec freaking Baldwin. But this is exactly what they wanted. They wanted the publicity of arresting Alec Baldwin. Let's take him down to the station because TMZ is going to catch it. Somebody's going to get this, and this is going to be high profile for our little precinct. I said this is it's a classic case of abuse of authority, because you knew who he was. You know he's always in the media for something. Y'all know the police always have something attached to him because he goes off on these tangents all the damn time. But yet we had to take him all the way down to the station so we could prove a point that he was riding the bike up the wrong way and he didn't have no ID on him. He's a freaking actor, superstar talk show host, rich bastard. Allegedly. You knew who he was. I mean, they knew it. Cold. I should close the door. I'm freezing now. Is he standing right there? Who are you looking at? Oh, okay.
I was asking, do you want me to open up the door?
Can you push it just a little bit? I knew it was going to get freezing in here. I was trying to, that's why I had it cracked so you could get some air. Ooh. Oh, shoot. It didn't feel like there was still 15 minutes left in the show. I felt like I've been talking for hours. How about that? That's too big. Thank you. How about that vehicle that plowed through the WMAR TV station's front door? Did you hear about that? Damn. New York Road. Jeez. I heard this was the first time ever that they haven't had a broadcast in their whole entire history. They weren't able to broadcast the news. Because of that man. Just shut down schools in the area. Oh, shoot. Darn it. It's sitting right here in my face. I'm supposed to do this breaking news. Thank you. There was an accident on 83. Troopers are investigating a fatal crash involving multiple victims on the ramp from southbound I-83 to the outer loop of I-695 in Baltimore County. That's right there in Timonium. Police found 3 people deceased at the scene of a single vehicle crash. Thank you to Breaking News for this. The victims of the crash are not being identified at this time. The remains of the 3 victims will be transported to the office of the medical examiner and for autopsies and positive identification. So this was shortly before 4 p.m. today. Maryland State Police for the Golden Ring Barrack received a call from a citizen who said he observed a vehicle off the roadway on the ramp from southbound I-83 to the outer loop of I-695 near Timonium. When troopers arrived, they found a passenger car, get this, that was broken into several pieces. The victims were pronounced dead at the scene by emergency medical personnel. The investigation is being conducted by the Maryland State Police crash team, assisted by patrol and criminal investigation troopers from the Golden Ring Barrack. The preliminary investigation indicates the vehicle was traveling on a ramp. It was traveling on the ramp from southbound I-83 when, for reasons unknown at this time, no music, please. The vehicle left the roadway and went in the heavily wooded gore area on the left roadside. The car was eventually struck by a large tree, or they struck the tree. They can't move. The force of the impact caused the vehicle to break into several pieces. Damn, that had to be like a very. They were accelerated a lot, like.
What happened?
And then shattered.
Did the tree break or fall over?
That's not. It's not listed. If it's an older tree or it's a large tree, so that's an old tree. I wouldn't know unless I got out there and counted the rings. So.
The car drives on the highway, right? Car goes out the highway into the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Car smacks the tree.
Right.
Car falls in the 70s.
And while it's hitting the tree, since you asked, the tree was like, I'm 100. It didn't happen. Okay. That's what it yells into the window, is it? It is not known when the crash occurred. The crash scene was difficult to see from the roadway. An exact cause of the crash remains under investigation. Due to the severe vehicle damage, troopers have been able to determine if the occupants were wearing seatbelts. Were unable to determine, Troopers remain on the scene of the crash at this time. They expect to be there for several hours. The left lane on the ramp. Okay, so on I-83, the left lane on that ramp is closed due to the investigation. Traffic is able to pass in the right lane, but I'm sure it's probably very, very, very slowly. So I would avoid 83 and that 695 junction right there because it's probably a horrible mess. But I wonder if my sister's home already because she has to come that way from Towson. They didn't say what the kind of car it was, so maybe they don't know. I hate when you know stuff that, somebody might travel that way, but my sister doesn't take 83, so I know it wasn't her. And she knows too many back roads to get on 83 for any reason. She knows better than that. I mean, she knows back roads, like all of them. Like stuff that, somebody that's a normal Joe wouldn't know. My sister knows that back road, how to get there like in 10 minutes flat. It's weird. I used to be that way. All right, we can go back to the music now. Thank you. But that lockdown, though, at that TV station, sure. I wonder now, because I haven't checked on the story, but I wonder now, do they know why this man did this? I heard several different versions of the story that he stole a landscaping truck from off of 83, and then begrudgingly went into this TV station and drove through the front window like, you owe me some money, you know, like screaming like that. And they called out the SWAT team, and the SWAT team came and, you know, they said, I mean, like he wasn't even in the vehicle when it like went through the windows, like he drove it, jumped out, and then went inside. And security stopped him at the door. This is what I'm hearing. I don't know if this is the truth or not. I mean, I was trying to watch it, you know, on WBAL TV. You know what's interesting enough, though? You know how when you watch the news at night, or if you watch it on Channel 2, they don't never say WMAR. But that's what all of the other stations was calling it. Instead of it saying ABC2, like it's called when it comes up on your television, it says ABC2 in the corner of your television. Which is interesting enough. I was like, okay, this is when you say, this is a station, we're broadcasting this on our station, like talking about our competition. Isn't that interesting? We have to talk about our competition. Something happened to our competitions, and then we have to talk about it. But we're only going to talk about it by their call numbers, their call letters. We're not going to call them ABC. We're not going to call them, you know, whatever their Disney name is. Because they call, when you watch the news on that channel, they call themselves ABC2. And that's what it says on the outside of the WMAR TV studios, ABC2. It was so fun. I mean, this was showing on WBAL TV 11 and or WJC 13, or CBS 13, I should say.
Do you have any poll questions you want to read out? Poll responses?
I don't. I really didn't. No one actually, because we didn't talk about it enough, no one actually even submitted any answers to the last poll question. And it was open for so long, it may have dropped off. The Chris Brown question. And I guess we don't need to answer that question no more because we already know the answer. He's going to be in there for another 131 days. Let's give or take whenever they say, you know, time served or whatever the case may be. A 23-year-old Seattle man might think twice about the next time he meets up with a stranger after he was viciously attacked by, you ready? By a man he met on the popular gay dating app Grindr. The unarmed victim needed surgery for a damaged eyelid and staples to shut a wound on his head after he was violently bitten and attacked by a hammer by Curtis Rosenblatt near Seattle, Washington in March. Rosenblatt used Grindr to arrange a meeting with the victim on March 22nd, and the victim picked him up near the apartment at 3 a.m. That was a booty call. That's gross. You just have sex with somebody you meet off of a phone ad. Disgusting.
It's called Grindr.
Yes, well, I guess it's in the name. Grindr. So you can't expect anything. It's called Grindr. I mean, I know there's 2 points of grinding. You grind meat or you grind on somebody. So he took the latter. He grinds meat with his teeth. After they met, they searched for a secluded place to have sex but couldn't find one. Go home! They then headed back to Rosenblatt's apartment. Why they didn't just do it there in the... See, that's what I mean. Why they just didn't go home in the first place? Why they didn't just do it there in the first place, we don't know. They were naked inside his home when Rosenblatt tried to kick the other man out without his belongings, according to the detective. Okay, let's continue. What's next? goddamn ridiculous. The men began fighting, and when Rosenblatt left the room, the alleged victim tried to grab his items, but Rosenblatt returned with a hammer and began beating him. At that point, Rosenblatt also began biting the victim. A woman in the apartment tried to break up the fight, and the man fled, police said. The victim called the police, and the female witness told cops that Rosenblatt had told her he wanted the guy to get the stuff. Told cops that Rosenblatt had told her he wanted to get the guy's stuff. I guess that means penis. Rosenblatt was later arrested at the airport as he was trying to flee the area. Oh my God. He was going to go take a flight. He was getting out of here. He was not having it. I hit him with the hammer, I bit him, and now I'm leaving town. Okay? Rosenblatt was later arrested at the airport as he was trying to flee the area. During his arrest, police were forced to use a taser as he assaulted an officer. He now faces a second-degree assault charge and remains jailed on a $115,000 bail. So you can get out for 15. How does this whole thing go so wrong? And how did he know his name? So how did he find him? They met up in a secluded area. Then they tried to have sex in the little crest under the Starbucks awning, and then they went back to his place. Is that where they full disclosure? My name is Jonathan Rosenblatt. So how did you know him? How did you find him? I mean, since I'm back at your house, let me tell you my real name.
I don't know what their screen names were.
Come get me, something like that. And Rosenblatt's name was Biting Hammer. So he was like, oh yeah, I like getting bit, and I like getting hammered. So, but it was like he meant it literally. I'm going to bite you, and I'm going to hit you with this hammer. So here's some of the comments. This is not a shock. All these freaks, all of them are freaks on there. So you would know because you have a profile. I knew nothing about Grindr. How scary is that? Oh my gosh. I never even heard of that site before, but I can see why. LOL. And then you laugh about it, Roberta. Now you're on Grindr. Roberta's joined now. You never heard of it now, she knows now. That app is trash. Most are fake profiles. You expect to meet Tay Diggs, but Flavor Flav shows up instead. You nasty Anthony. Anthony got a profile. I'm telling your mother. That's why if and when I trick using apps, they come to my house. Then I can use GA law and the Second Amendment against as I please. I'm not telling nobody on Grindr to come to my house. Oh. No, I'm not telling anybody on Grindr to come to my house. He had the right idea. I'm going to meet you at the park. Then once we get to know each other a little bit, we can have sex under the No. Rewind. Then we can have sex under the Starbucks awning. No. Rewind. Never mind. Let's just move on. Where was he bitten? That's a good question. That's what he gets. Oh, you hateful. Interesting enough. Grindr's hot. I have to go. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. The Sharon Nixon Show is up next at 8 o'clock, right here on BeExposedRadio.com. The Jonathan and Rashawn Show starts on next Monday. I just realized that was next Monday. I didn't know. Next Monday at 8 p.m. from 8 to 10. 2 hours. Yeah. Bye.